In a town rife with intrigue and twisted relationships, Phyllis Summers is once again faced with a dangerous chain of events. After nearly losing her life in a mysterious accident, Phyllis is now on a journey to uncover the truth behind the woman behind the wheel of the fateful truck. A faint memory and the first clue. The accident has haunted Phyllis for a long time. On that fateful night, while crossing a dark street, she was run over by a truck. Luckily, Jordan, a recent acquaintance, appeared in time to push her out of the way. However, Jordan's heroic actions make the story more complicated. Phyllis, after months of nightmares and patchy memories, finally begins to remember. While driving through town, a memory flashed through her mind, an image of an older woman with wavy hair and glasses sitting behind the wheel of a truck. It was not Sharon Newman as she suspected. Phyllis immediately shared this discovery with Daniel and Summer Newman. Her confirmation changed the entire direction of the investigation, making them realize that there was someone else behind everything. Jordan's appearance and the mystery of the disguiser. While Phyllis was searching for more clues, Jordan appeared in town once again. But this time, things were not as simple as before. Phyllis accidentally discovered Jordan in a completely different form, disguised as an older woman, exactly the image she had seen in her memory. This made her suspect that Jordan might have something to do with the accident. One afternoon, while driving down a familiar street, Phyllis suddenly noticed the fateful truck parked near the downtown area. Jordan stepped out of the car, causing all her suspicions to explode. Unable to contain herself, Phyllis rushed to confront Jordan, accusing him of being behind the incident. The cruel plan and the secret relationship with Ian Ward. While confronting Phyllis, Jordan remained calm, but his actions gradually revealed the horrifying truth. Jordan was not the only one in this conspiracy. He was collaborating with Ian Ward, a notorious dangerous man with unpredictable plans. According to the original plan, Ian wanted Sharon Newman to be thrown into the river to erase all traces. But Jordan, in a separate strategy, decided to keep Sharon in a secret shelter, like the sewer system under the town. He considered this a backup plan in case Ian failed or refused to cooperate. This made the situation more tense than ever. If Sharon was really being held in such a place, she would have no chance of escaping without outside help. Phyllis, with her strong survival instinct and desire to find out the truth, was determined not to let Jordan get away with it. Phyllis's next steps. Phyllis now faced a dangerous crossroads. Facing Jordan, she knew that directly accusing him without concrete evidence would only make things more complicated. Instead, she began to gather more information, looking for people who might have witnessed the accident or seen Jordan in disguise. Meanwhile, Phyllis did not forget to be vigilant. She realized that Jordan was not someone who would easily reveal his flaws. He was willing to do anything to protect his secret, even if it meant silencing her forever. The climax and a new horizon. As the story progresses, all clues seem to lead back to the secret sewer system where Jordan is holding Sharon. Will Phyllis be smart and bold enough to rescue Sharon before it's too late? And is Jordan really the mastermind, or just a pawn in Ian Ward's larger plan? With resilience and determination, Phyllis is preparing for a final confrontation, where she will seek justice not only for herself, but also for Sharon and all those who have been caught up in this conspiracy. But the price of the truth may be high, and she must be ready to face all the consequences. Phyllis Summers' story is a testament to the fact that the truth is always hidden behind the most complicated layers. Each step of her journey not only takes the reader into a world of mystery and danger, but also demonstrates the power of courage and belief in justice. Whatever the outcome, her journey will surely leave a deep impression on the audience. Where secrets never sleep, continues to witness a series of tense and dangerous events. Phyllis Summers, a strong woman who always seeks the truth, is once again caught up in the vortex of dark conspiracies. This time, the one behind the drama is Jordan, with surprising plans that push the lives of Phyllis and Sharon Newman to the boundary between life and death. A fateful encounter with Jordan. Phyllis, after recovering from the shock of the accident, gradually pieced together fragmented memories to come to an important discovery. The driver of the truck on the fateful night was none other than an elderly woman with wavy hair and glasses. This discovery shocked her, especially when that image coincided with Jordan in disguise that she had recently seen by chance. On a gloomy evening, Phyllis unexpectedly encountered Jordan on a deserted street. Determined and angry, she decides to confront him. However, things do not go as she expected. When Phyllis picks up the phone to call the police, Jordan suddenly intervenes. In a moment of carelessness, she is knocked unconscious and dragged down a secret path that leads to the town's underground sewer system. Life in danger and an unexpected ally. When Phyllis regains consciousness, she realizes that she is not alone. Sharon Newman, whom she once considered one of her greatest enemies, is also locked in this cold, dark space. Jordan, with cold eyes and a threatening voice, reveals that he has no intention of letting them out. He sees keeping both women imprisoned as a way to protect his own secrets and plans. The situation becomes more dire when Phyllis and Sharon realize that they must rely on each other to survive. While the two had previously fought and confronted each other over personal grudges, they were now forced to put aside their differences to find a way out of this place. A desperate cooperation. Sharon and Phyllis, with their strong survival instincts, began to devise a plan. Although their relationship had always been tense, they quickly realized that working together was the only way to overcome this situation. Phyllis, with her innate creativity and daring, realized that the sewer system could lead outside if they found the right path. Meanwhile, Sharon used her intelligence and ability to read minds to weaken Jordan's spirit. The two worked closely together, step by step, waiting for the right moment to escape. Jordan's plan and the mindfulness. However, Jordan was not one to be fooled. He knew the power of Phyllis and Sharon, especially when they worked together. To stop them, Jordan constantly changes his approach, sometimes using force, sometimes using subtle threats to break the trust between the two women. An important detail comes when Phyllis remembers the fateful truck. She recognizes some familiar signs on the vehicle that Jordan used. This strengthens her suspicion that he is the one behind the accident and other conspiracies. Phyllis secretly passes this information to Sharon, giving them more motivation to fight him. The tension climax and the escape. After many days of suffering and planning, Phyllis and Sharon finally find an opportunity. In a moment of Jordan's inattention, they coordinate their actions. Sharon, with agility and ingenuity, distracts him, while Phyllis uses the time to unlock the door leading to the sewer system. The escape is not easy as Jordan quickly realizes that something is wrong. A tense chase takes place in the dark sewers, where every step is dangerous. However, thanks to their coordination, Phyllis and Sharon successfully escape and find a way out. Redefining relationships. Returning safely, Phyllis and Sharon not only survive but also have a major change in their relationship. From being sworn enemies, the two begin to see each other in a different light. They realize that, despite their differences, they both have admirable strength and courage. Escaping Jordan not only saves their lives, but also makes them reluctant allies in the fight against other dangerous people threatening the town of Genoa City. The story of Phyllis Summers and Sharon Newman on The Young and the Restless is a powerful testament to the power of unity, even among enemies. Secrets and intrigue remain, but this life-or-death experience has laid the foundation for a complex but potentially fruitful relationship. Can Phyllis and Sharon use this newfound connection to take on Jordan and his other enemies? And will Genoa City ever be at peace as the intrigue continues to rage? Watch as the story continues to unfold in the dramatic episodes to come. At the center of a story full of drama and danger, Phyllis Summers, a smart, fierce but also wounded woman, is on a journey to find the truth about the accident that almost took her life. But this time, her journey leads her into a confrontation that is not only dangerous but also forces her to cooperate with the person she hates the most, Sharon Newman. The first clues and the fateful confrontation. The accident that Phyllis encountered left her with vague memories, but enough for her to realize that something is not right. After many nights of reminiscing and piecing together events, the image of an older woman with wavy hair and glasses gradually appeared in her memory. Phyllis immediately realized that this was not Sharon Newman as she suspected, but maybe someone else deliberately disguised. The answer seems to lie in the hands of Jordan, a mysterious and calculating man. When she accidentally discovered Jordan in a disguise that looked exactly like the woman driving the truck that day, Phyllis could not contain her anger. She decided to confront him directly. However, Jordan had prepared for this situation. When Phyllis picked up the phone to call the police, he quickly acted, knocking her out on the spot. Phyllis woke up in a dark and cold place, an underground sewer system that Jordan was using as a secret prison. Sharon's unexpected appearance. Not only Phyllis, Sharon Newman, whom she once considered one of her greatest enemies, was also imprisoned in this sewer system. Jordan, with cold eyes and a threatening voice, revealed that this was his plan to keep the secret. He saw the imprisonment of both Phyllis and Sharon as a way to control the situation and force them to stay silent forever. Sharon's appearance put Phyllis in a difficult position. Although the two have always been deeply at odds, in this situation, they are forced to put aside their hatred and work together to find a way to survive. For the first time, Phyllis and Sharon are on the same side. Jordan's plan and the overlapping conspiracies. Jordan is not a lone wolf. He has deep connections to Ian Ward, one of the most dangerous men Genoa City has ever known. Ian's original plan was to eliminate Sharon by dumping her in the river, but Jordan chose a different path. He wanted to keep Sharon in the sewers as a backup, to ensure that Ian could not turn on him. But the appearance of Phyllis complicates things. Now, Jordan has to deal with two strong and unyielding women. Not only does he want to keep them quiet, but he also wants to use this situation to hide his involvement in the accident. Desperate cooperation. Phyllis and Sharon, reluctantly, are forced to cooperate. During their hours of captivity, the two begin to discuss an escape plan. Phyllis, with her bold nature and keen judgment, realizes that the sewer system is not only a place of confinement but also a possible escape route, if they can find a way to bypass the locks. Sharon, though seemingly weaker, shows a keen sense of Jordan's psychology. She realizes that Jordan is not invincible. He has weaknesses, and if they know how to exploit them, they can weaken him. In a rare moment, the two women, who were once enemies, find common ground. They realize that their hatred is now meaningless when both are in danger of losing their lives. From there, a fragile but meaningful bond is formed. The tensed escape. After days of waiting and planning, the opportunity finally arrives. In a moment of distraction from Jordan, Sharon deliberately caused chaos to distract him. Phyllis used this time to find the key to unlock the door leading outside. The escape was not easy. Jordan quickly discovered and pursued them through the passages of the sewer system. The darkness and dampness of this place made the chase more dramatic than ever. Phyllis and Sharon had to face both the danger from Jordan and the natural traps of the sewer. But in the end, thanks to good coordination and determination not to give up, the two found a way out. The light outside welcomed them, as an affirmation that life is always there waiting for those who do not give up hope. Redefining relationships. Returning to the outside world, Phyllis and Sharon not only survived but also had a big change in their relationship. From sworn enemies, they began to see each other with different eyes. They both realized that, despite their differences, they are both strong women, ready to fight to protect themselves and the people they love. However, the story is not over. Jordan is still free, and he will not let this failure go easily. Subscribe to Y&R for the latest news.